Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we are reviewing Blendjet 2. So they do make a Blendjet, the first one, but people didn't like it because of I guess the motor wasn't strong enough or something like that. I heard some complaints online. But anyway, I have their kind of tealish, bluish green color. I wanted to get I think a purplish pink color, but they didn't have it available when I bought it a few weeks ago. So I'm opening it with you guys. I took the little sticker off first. Let's see. So I got this bugger. Ooh, okay. So that's what it looks like. I also got the traveling case, but it's in the other room and I'm not gonna go grab it right now. And then here's the charger piece for it. So there's a charger piece. Let's see what else we got. A little brochure, right? Ooh, I like that purple color. But anyway, they have so many different colors. So this holds about 16 ounces, I believe. Let me look. I think 15, 16. Yeah, I think approximately 16 ounces. Let's see, it's self-cleaning, portable, it says it's powerful. It can blend ice, frozen fruit, leafy greens, and more. It can last up to 15 plus blends and recharges quickly. It's water resistant and it's self-cleaning. All right, so I wanted to purchase a blender I can use while I'm traveling. Putting that down. So anyway, I'm about to use it this morning because I want to make a banana date smoothie, and my other blender is kind of out of commission. So we're going to try this bugger out. And then I have this right here, it has a little paper. Oh, okay, so do not put the Blendjet in the dishwasher. It's just telling you like the do's and do nots. Ooh, so cute. Look at that. All right, I'll see you guys in the kitchen and then we'll see how well it works. Quick pause on that video. I am an interview coach. I help support people during the interview process. So if you're really struggling to get hired for that job you desire and you've been to so many interviews and you're still not nailing it, you need to reach out to me for help. My information is in the description box below. Now back to the video. All right, you guys, so now it is already fully charged. So I had to fully charge it for about an hour. I think half an hour to an hour. And now I put 1 drop of soap in the water, and now I need to push this to clean it before using it. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so while that's going, it's supposed to go for 20 seconds. So I'm going to have my bananas and my date smoothie. Let it flow, let it flow. Okay, I'm going to stop it. 20 seconds. There we go. Okay, about 20 seconds. Cool. That's really cool, you guys. Well, unfortunately, it's a pretty small, tiny smoothie because it only holds 1 banana and a couple of dates. But I'll have to just do this several times. Alright, so now we're just going to click the button to get it to blend again. Oh, stalling a bit. It's frozen banana. Okay. Okay, so it finished. I might have to, let me see. Let me check here. So it's kind of hard to do this with a freaking... Hold on a second, you guys. Okay, I just checked it. It's still not fully blended, so I'm going to hit it again. Yeah, I see that chunk. There's like a chunk of banana still in there. I tasted it. It's really good. Alright, so it's another 20 seconds. So, okay, this is our second cycle. So I had some date water. Okay, it had 1 banana and like maybe a couple dates. Alright, so as you can see, it is fully blended. So it took 2 20-minute cycles to blend 1 and about 2 or 3 dates. So I'm doing like 10 date 5 smoothie. 5 smoothie, wow. 10 date 5 banana smoothie. So I'm gonna have to do this about 5 times. And then I'll show you guys the end result. Alright, you guys, this is the last bit of the smoothie, and I want to try pulse mode. So it tells me to double press the power button, so I'll do that. Okay, it does that thing 3 times. And then it will swirl. Okay. Hold and push the button. Oh, maybe I did it wrong. Alright, try it again. There we go. There's something. Cool. Alright. Alright. So I have my 10 date 5 banana smoothie. It's huge. So this right here. So this is the cleaning, so I'm cleaning that. So that's how you clean it. Put 1 drop of water, you fill it, 1 drop of water, 1 drop of soap, and you fill it with water. So it seems like it cleans pretty well. Alright, so we see the mangoes, the wild blueberries, the strawberries, a couple cherries. I put some lime juice, water, and maple syrup to see how this works. So there is liquid at the bottom. So you see that at the top, it's not blending, it's not going down. So this reminds me a lot of my NutriBullet that I used to have. It's just portable. That's honestly what it reminds me of. So I'm going to have to go through a couple cycles just to get all this blended up. And maybe pulse it too. Alright, second cycle. See how it's just blending up here? It's taking a while to get all the other fruit to go down. This is the second cycle, so that takes up a lot of battery power, a lot of power to do this, because they only could do 15 plus cycles at a time, so I'm afraid that it might run out of batteries. Alright, so I pulsed it a few times, now I added more water, and now I'm doing a 3rd cycle. See how it kind of gets stuck? Loud sounds, okay. Taking up so much energy. So it's not doing anything. I must just stop it. Let me see if I can pulse it, see if that helps. Which I don't think it will because I just did that. See? Yeah, it's stuck. I'm going to have to figure something out. Alright, so I blended it so many times that it ran out of battery. See? It won't go. It does multiple colors, which is kind of cute. And I hope it's fully blended. But what I've learned from this blender, try to give it better. What I've learned from this blender is that it's like a NutriBullet. It's exactly like a NutriBullet, except it's portable. That's what I realized with this. Because you can even pulse with the NutriBullet. You can blend completely with the NutriBullet. It reminds me exactly like a NutriBullet, except it's smaller and you can take it with you. So if you want something like a NutriBullet that you can take with you, that is what a Blendjet 2 is. I liked my NutriBullet. I didn't want to buy a Vitamix. It's really expensive, and just right now in a time in my life, it doesn't make sense to buy any expensive appliances or anything like that. I wanted something portable I can take to go while I'm traveling, and it does not do well with trying to blend thick smoothies. So if you want like a thick smoothie bowl or a thick nice cream, it's going to struggle. You're going to have to do it multiple times, blending it. You're going to have to use smaller quantities. So keep that in mind for us big smoothie drinkers, you know. I'm kind of a big smoothie drinker. I'm not consistent with it, but people who are consistent with it, that love big smoothie bowls and big nice creams, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to maybe even wait for it to charge, maybe depending how big it is, and you're gonna have to do little small bits at a time. It only can really blend one banana at a time with some other fruits. So just keep that in mind, y'all. I haven't used it with ice, but I'm confident it will be able to, like, you know, blend up ice. Maybe not a lot of ice, but it'll be able to blend up ice. It's just like a NutriBullet, just portable. So would I recommend it? I mean, I don't want to say yes, and I don't want to say no. It really depends on what you're looking for. If you want something like a portable blender, I think it works fine. It's just going to be frustrating if you want like a large smoothie. Or if you want something that's like a thick smoothie bowl, thick smoothie, nice cream kind of thing, it's going to be a struggle. If you want something super liquidy and you're not going to be putting a lot of stuff, you're going to be using a lot of powders, it's great. If you're going to be using a lot of powders, not a lot of frozen things, it's great for that. So that's my answer. It's a maybe. It depends on what you're looking for in your blender. It has a nice price point. It's under 50 bucks, around $50, maybe with taxes and everything, around 50 bucks. It also comes with the bag. Let me see if I can show you guys the bag real quick. I'm not sure if I showed you guys, but this is the bag right here it comes with. So I got one that's just about the same color as the blender, so you can take it with you. All right. Well, I know this might be a longer video, but hopefully what I am showing you makes sense and that you understand what I'm saying. And so I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and let me know if you also bought the blender or you bought another one. All right, talk to you later. Bye.